Hey, how you doing, my friend? Right, just finished a workout, and whenever I go through exercise, obviously my vibration changes, it goes crazy, and I have all these thoughts and ideas come to mind. At the same time, I was listening to a talk by Les Brown. Les Brown's like a motivational speaker, absolutely brilliant. Love Les Brown's work, fantastic stuff. And he raised a really interesting point, something that my teacher taught me in the beginning. And if you think about it, one of the things, really the major thing that stops us, that holds us back from diving into this whole law of attraction adventure is doubts, right? And the biggest doubt we have, the biggest block we tend to have is it's not necessarily a doubt about whether we can achieve this thing or whether the universe is real, whether this law of attraction thing is real. It's a doubt about what other people will think of us because we have this belief, right? That really is one of the biggest blocks we will ever have. And 99% of people will never, ever even notice that block, because that's like at the core of who we are. So if you imagine humans, if you go back 50,000 years, humans lived in tribes and you were only safe in the tribe. If you left the tribe just to go for a wander, there's a good chance you were going to die, right? It wasn't like today where you can just go outside and we've got roads and streets and there's people everywhere and we've got police and all these emergency services. It wasn't like that. It was life and death. Your safety was in the tribe. That's why humans are such social creatures, right? We get joy out of helping other people because that raises our standing in the tribe. We get just positivity when we get nice feedback, when we have great conversations. We feel better around people often because of this whole tribe mentality. So when you're going into something new, like this whole law of attraction thing, something that's not the norm, that is completely different, that's when that whole tribe mentality kicks in and your mind is like, we're going out of the tribe here. Everyone we know virtually believes that this isn't true. We're going against the tribe. And to part of our mind, to the old part of our mind, that's dangerous. That's why you'll feel doubt. What you need to understand is there's a couple of ways of getting around this. One is to join a community of people that have the same belief. Okay, so you, like underneath this video, there'll be people commenting and talking. These are people that often have these same beliefs. And when you're in that community, your mind will come alive. It will think, okay, right, we're in safety. We can feel these things, we can think these things, we can have these conversations, and you'll expand your knowledge and your experience in that topic, in that love. A second way to do it, and this is something I often use or always use, is when I'm coming up with something, when I'm trying to manifest something, I never tell anyone. I do not tell 99.9% of the people that I even believe in this stuff because it's just not worth the time. Okay, it's not worth the conversation. It's not, because everyone that doesn't believe in it is going to try and convince you that you're wrong. There's no one that's got that open of a mind to say, oh right, yeah, that's brilliant. Because everything they say is going to be tainted with their belief. And that is going to affect your belief, right? So second thing is to not even talk to people about it, except people in the community that you know all believe in it and you're on the same journey. And a third thing to do is really, really important, is to recognize that you are like an uncommon person. You are special. You have this belief, this knowledge. The law of attraction states that you have drawn these thoughts, this inspiration into your mind because that's where your vibration is going. That is your holistic vibration has brought these things into you, right? That's the reason other people haven't got it, because their vibration doesn't match it, so they don't get this information. You have to understand you are an uncommon breed. You can see things, you know things, you think things, you can perceive things differently than other people do. And you have to understand that. Like people like you and I, we geek out on the law of attraction, don't we? We'll happily talk about it and we will do these crazy exercises. We'll talk to ourselves. We will give ourselves affirmations because we know that it drives us towards something, that we're actually communicating with something bigger than ourselves. We will sit there and we'll visualize things, we'll draw things, we'll write things that most people will think, that's real childish stuff, like what on earth are you doing? But you and I, we know we're in that vibrational frequency where this thing talks to us. We know, we understand it, we communicate with it. So you've got, using really these three principles, you can get over one of the biggest blocks that is known to man that holds people back. And I don't think you'll ever get over your blocks, right? Completely, but you can minimize them. Because obviously our vibration dictates those blocks as well. Right? Our vibration dictates absolutely everything. So it'll be high. Eventually you'll get over them to the point where you just don't care anymore. But it's a long journey. It's a long way to get there. right? It doesn't just happen overnight. So you will eventually get there, but for the time being, if you use these 3 steps, if you join a community of people or just engage when videos like this are up, right? That is step 1. That will help your mind realize like, oh wow, okay, I'm not so much out of the tribe. There is actually a tribe that is all about this. Okay, right, I feel a lot more safe. Second thing is you only mention it to people that you know are in it with you, right? That aren't going to bring you down. And then third, this is probably the biggest one. You've got to recognize that you are that uncommon breed, that you are special. And that this is something that's different about you because that's where your vibration is facing, isn't it? This is, you can't help it. Your vibration is there. It's there. You're going to get this information, so you might as well listen to it, right? So yeah, use those 3 things and it will help you feel better. And what I'd like you to do, in line with what I've just said, is comment below with just anything you use, any other special tactics you have, anything you can think of that you can share with other people that are exactly in the same space as you, in the same space as, well, both of us really, that will just help them realize that they're part of this tribe, help them realize, well, listen, your vibration is getting this thing to talk to you, so you're already part of the gang. Like, this is, I've been through it, this is how we feel, this is what I did, let's have a conversation. Because instantly, when you connect with someone like that, you help them tenfold and it helps you as well. And there's actually a real interesting, like an ancient technique, it's spoken about in the Bible that I haven't spoken about yet, but it comes about through that communication. It's huge. So I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, give that a go. Let us know below what you're thinking. And I'll speak to you soon, my friend. Have a fantastic day. All right, bye-bye.